Hello everybody and welcome back to A Taste of Donegal. So last week we were in the process of mowing two fields. We've actually done fields number 4 and number 5 and we will be doing some more. I'm hoping to do field number 21 today with a different mower to what we used before, but also I would like to get the two fields which we mowed before all tedded and drying off again, ready to row up and bale for tomorrow. So there is one thing I'd like to do first of all, and that is to sell the JCB. So we're going to go into the garage and we need to find it on here. There we go. Yeah, we can get extra for it if we took it to the store, but we're actually doing okay for money anyway, so not going to bother with that. And the reason why we're getting rid of it is because I've had a lot of requests to remove it, although some people do still want it, but the majority want it to be changed. So we are going to, and we're going to replace it with one or two of these tractors. We've got 3. This is the New Holland Ford pack, which has recently appeared on the FSUK website, and I couldn't really resist not downloading them and giving them a go, even if they aren't very good. To be honest, I have no idea, so I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to reserve judgment until the end, but we're going to get the biggest one, which is the 8340, which features 7.5 litre 6-cylinder turbocharged Ford Genesis diesel engine. That sounds pretty good, but it's 125 horsepower, so not a lot, but still perfect for this farm, I would say. So we'll go for that one. It's not very expensive, and I think we should probably go for, this one's 85 horsepower, this one's 105. So I think we'll go for the two biggest ones. We also need to get another mower. I've downloaded another mower mod which was requested, and it is these two. This is the John Deere 956, and there are 2 different versions. The difference between the two, I would assume, is the size, although it doesn't actually say. So we'll go for the larger one, just in the hope that it is bigger. And we're going to pick all this up from the store. So here they are. Let's get into the 8340. I reckon these would be perfect for hedge cutting and verge mowing. They actually look fantastic. These were converted over from Farming Simulator 2013. I think it was converted over by a fan, but the original author has given permission, I assume. So let's get into the tractor. Actually, I think I just saw, yes, open closed door. We'll do that first of all. That's a lot more realistic, and look at that detail. The engine automatically starts because we've got the manual ignition switched off currently. And just remember to put it into euros. I've been playing in pounds on the other 2 maps we've been doing. But yes, this is a fantastic tractor. It really is. So we're going to attach it onto our John Deere mower, and this is going to cut field number 21. We'll put the tether onto our other Ford tractor. Hopefully this isn't too big for it. It does look huge. Yes, it didn't actually say a horsepower requirement, I don't think, for this mower. So if it doesn't work, then we'll just have to change the tractor. I will just switch it on now just to make sure. It seems to be okay. So yes, it looks a bit large, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll pull this over to one side, and we'll now buy a tether if we don't own one already. I don't think we do, so I'll just do a bit of research. Nope, I don't think we do. So we'll buy, the biggest one is huge, and the smallest one is kind of small. Might have to download a mod, but I think we'll begin with the smallest one. Don't want to overdo it on this map. And we'll get this attached as well. Clearly very similar, but just different size tractor and also different size engine. I will do the manual connection. There we go. And I don't think Follow Me is working on this map. At least it wasn't before, let's just see. No, I still can't get it to work. I'm not sure why. But that's okay, because we'll take this one first of all. We'll take this one over to field 21, leave it there, and then we'll go and ted the grass in field 4 and 5 so that can start drying off. Wow, that is a large mower. Maybe I should have got a smaller one. I didn't really realise it was quite so big. But it's okay because we've got plenty of money, we can change it if we want to. I suppose when it's cutting though, the working width isn't massively huge. It's just when it comes to transporting it down the road. Oh, I like that the mirrors work. Right, field 21 is the next one on the left. We'll try out the dashboard. Oh wow, put the headlights on. It all lights up. Indicators as well, they all work. And field 21, not been to it yet, but I'm assuming it's this one on our right. Where is the entrance to it? Where would it be? Let me just go on a bit of a hunt. I can only assume that it is actually down here to get to the field. It's quite narrow, so if it's not down here, really hoping there's going to be space to turn it around. There is a gateway just up here, going to be quite hard to get through here. Wow, this mower is probably way too big for the map. And then we could go through there, it's going to be quite tricky to turn so tight, or we could go all the way around like a roundabout, and with a bit of luck we'll be able to go through this way. And we've actually just discovered another part of the map. Now as this is like a yard, that's actually really handy. It means I can park the tractor up while we ted the other field, and then we can come back to this later on. We'll just briefly park it in the silage pit. Should be okay there. And now we're back at the 7840. Let's go and take this over to field number 4 and 5. It's quite a long way from here, but the work needs to be done, so let's head over there. Now, which is the best way to go from here? Yes, it's right at the bottom, so I think either way doesn't really matter. Just make my way there very slowly. So that is the plan for today, to ted 2 fields and mow 1 field using our brand new mower. Please let me know how you feel about that mower, whether or not we should keep it or not. I like it. Obviously I haven't used it yet, but from what I've seen so far, I'm quite happy with it. It was requested by a fan, so I'm assuming it has been used and tested and everything, and it's all very good. Here we are. Perfect opportunity to test out how this tractor handles off-road. Seems to be doing a grand job, really. This is certainly a good test track. Must be pretty bumpy in the driver's seat though. Now, our field is just around here. Our 2 fields. Doesn't really matter which one we do first. I think field number 5 is the first one we come to, so we'll start with that and go from there. So around here, at the bottom of here, if you didn't watch the previous episode, basically at the bottom of here, if you go left, there is a gate into field number 5, and then field number 4's got a separate gate. Yeah, I really do need to put the manual ignition back on, because it's quite annoying when the engine keeps turning off. Okay, so just open the gate, back into the Ford, and we'll begin work. Now, because we've got 2 fields to do, and also we've got some mower field, I probably won't record too much of doing the tedding. We'll do a bit. I could do a time lapse actually, that would probably work quite well. And off we go. Got to make sure I stay right up to the edges, don't want to miss anything, because otherwise it'll be left in the field forever. I think probably the best thing to do will be to do the headlands like I usually do. That way I won't miss anything, and then I can just go up and down the field after that. But this is certainly a perfectly adequate size. I think if we had the really big one, then it'd be done too quickly, and also for some fields it would just be ridiculously too big. So yeah, I think this is probably the best header. Don't really know what speed you would do this at, because it allows you to do it at 19, which just seems ridiculously fast. That's 19 kilometers per hour. Probably, I don't know, what you do, about 7 or 8 miles per hour? I'm not sure. Not sure exactly. Start to go back up the field again. I like the way it's, when we mowed it, it's put it into like lines, like swaths. Looks quite good. Obviously now we're doing this, it's just spreading it all out everywhere. But as I said before in the previous episode, this is going to be these two fields are going to be for hay. We're going to bale these, and they're going to be done with a round baler. The Fusion 2, I am aware of the Fusion 3, which has been released by SamN. But now I've bought it, I think it'd be a shame not to at least give it a go. We probably will change it in the future, but just for the time being, I would like to just try out the Fusion 2, as I haven't used it at all yet. So we will have to see, especially see how it goes down, see what the reaction is to it as well. Almost finished. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why it's only got 3 stars on FSUK. So maybe it's just because it's been converted over unofficially, I'm not too sure. Or maybe there is actually some problem with it which I haven't noticed yet, but I didn't think there was anything. Not too sure, but it looks pretty good to me, this tractor mod. Virtually finished field number 5, then we'll just do field number 4, and then it'll be on to our mowing to finish off today's episode. And there we go, that is field number 5 done. Now I've just got to quickly do field number 4. We'll fold it up so we can get out of the gateway. And over to field 4. This one shouldn't take very long because it's probably about 2/3 the size of field number 5. Very close to completion. It's taken about 3 minutes. Yes, I stand by what I said about the size of the tedder. This is by far big enough for these size fields. And also the tractor, actually. Yeah, the tractor is a fantastic size. You wouldn't want any bigger, but you probably wouldn't want any smaller either. It's just a good setup. So we'll finish up here, and then we'll take this back to the yard, and then we'll jump into our other Ford and quickly mow field number 21. I don't think field 21 is very big, so it won't be much of a job. And there we go. That is the second field done today. So all we have to do now is leave that again for another day, let it dry out. I think what we'll do is we'll row it up tomorrow, and then I'll bale it next week, get all the bales moved, and then eventually we'll be able to buy all of our livestock and get all that going. Just trying to get the produce first. Otherwise I won't have anything to eat at all. The productivity would be horrific. So yep, head back to the yard and go from there. We've already got quite a few vehicles here, so we'll take this around the back. Right, it's a bit busy here as well actually, so just going to park it in front of the slurry spreader just for now. We'll have to sort it all out later. That should be okay. And let's just turn the beacons off and then we'll head over to the other Ford. So this is field number 21. We'll open the gate. This should take no time at all to do. And there is our tractor just there. Still with the beacons on. I probably should have turned them off. But let's get going. And looking forward to using this mower. It's certainly big. Right, so how do you use it? Just switch it on, I assume. That's pretty good actually. I don't know if you can offset it or not. That's a question. Because there isn't actually any information about it at all, so I'm guessing you just tow it. But I always thought that these ones offset to the side. Might be wrong. There doesn't seem to be any controls for it on there. So I've just used it like this for now. And in fact this is actually a fantastic mower for this because it's putting it into a row and we're going to bale this as silage. So that just makes the job really easy. Perfect setup. And also because of the really good working width, it's keeping a good distance between each swath, so it should make it very easy when it comes to baling it. So I like that. Right, we are progressing very well. Not far off the end now. Yeah, it's not a bad mower. It's enjoyable to use. And the tractor is just faultless, I would say. Not seen any problems with them at all. Definitely worth giving both of these mods a go. So I'm going to put the download links and the credits below as well, so you can download them yourself. And the final part of the field, there we go, and that is it completed. Job done. So yeah, that is definitely a fantastic setup. Highly recommend everything I've used today. I'm not going to take it back to the main yard though, because as you've seen already, it's quite cluttered. So I'm literally just going to leave it out here. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video, and tomorrow we'll roll those two fields up and then we'll do some baling. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.